Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on 8 AI tools that are completely free and have been flying way under the radar. And these aren't just your everyday apps, okay? These are seriously powerful, hidden gems that can totally change how you work and create. They give you an edge that, trust me, other people are paying big money for.
And I'm not kidding when I say this. These tools are so good, they almost feel like a cheat code. We're talking about getting capabilities that huge companies are charging a premium for, but you're about to get access to all of it for free, starting right now.
So I guess the only question left is, are you actually ready to completely transform your workflow? Because that's exactly what's on the table today.
All right, let's get into it. Here's our game plan. First, we'll unlock this hidden toolkit. Then, we'll check out some tools for next-level content consumption and creation. After that, we're going to meet a smarter AI assistant. And finally, we'll map out your next move.
First up, the Hidden AI Toolkit. Yeah, this section is all about getting your hands on those premium features you thought you had to shell out cash for. Turns out, you don't.
And look, the whole point here is simple. These aren't just cool little apps. They are a massive competitive advantage. They're going to save you time, they're going to save you money, and they are absolutely going to supercharge your productivity.
Okay, let's dive into our first category. We're going to see how AI can basically give you the superhuman ability to absorb information. It's going to completely change the way you learn from stuff you find online.
Okay, so check this out. Our first tool is a YouTube video summarizer. Imagine you stumble upon this 3-hour podcast, and it is just packed with brilliant insights. But who has 3 hours? Well, instead of blocking out your entire afternoon, this tool boils it all down into a 2-minute interactive summary.
But here's where it gets really cool. This isn't just a block of text, it's a conversation. You can literally ask the video questions like, hey, what were the main points about marketing? Or give me the top 3 takeaways from this. It's like having your own personal research assistant on call.
Now let's jump ahead to tool number 7. Remember I promised you a mind-blowing tool? Well, this one definitely delivers. It is such a genius solution to a problem I know we've all had. It's a recipe extractor. Just think about all those amazing cooking videos you save, thinking, I'll make that later, but you never get around to it. This tool takes that 20-minute video and poof, like magic, it turns it into a clean, one-page digital recipe card with all the ingredients and instructions laid out perfectly.
All right, next up, let's talk about actually creating things. This batch of tools, it's like having your own personal, professional-grade creation studio right at your fingertips. It empowers you to make everything from text to video, and you'll look like a total pro doing it.
So, tool number 2 is something called an AI text humanizer. And what it does is simple. It takes that robotic-sounding text that AI spits out, and it gives it a human touch. You know, it swaps out some words, it tweaks the sentence structure, and just makes it sound more natural, more authentic.
Now, it's really important to talk about the right way to use a tool like this. It's fantastic for brainstorming, it's a huge help for non-native speakers who want to get their phrasing just right, or, just for making sure your final, polished work has your unique voice. And why does that matter? Because as AI gets more and more common, being able to sound genuinely human is a real superpower.
And this just shows you how beautifully simple tool number 3 is. It's Microsoft's design platform. You literally just type in what you need, like, say, an Instagram post about productivity, and bam, it instantly generates a whole bunch of professional designs for you to pick from and tweak. It's like having a graphic designer on call 24/7. Tool number 6 is an absolute powerhouse editing suite. I mean, just look at this comparison. Tasks that used to be a total nightmare, like removing a video background, are now a simple one-click process. And getting rid of something you don't want in a photo, what used to be all this tedious manual work is now an instant smart fill.
Incredible.
And of course, we can't forget tool number 5. It's an AI image generator that creates these stunning, pro-quality images, thumbnails, website headers, you name it, all from a simple text prompt. The results honestly rival the paid guys, but this one is 100% free.
Okay, let's move on to the smarter AI assistant. This is where we go beyond the limits of the chatbots everyone's used to and really step into a whole new level of AI assistance.
This slide just lays it all out. Tool number 4 is an alternative chatbot that solves 2 huge problems with standard AIs. First, it has real-time web access, so you're always getting the latest info. And second, it gives you source citations, so you can actually go and fact-check its answers. That is a total game changer.
And that brings us to our final tool, a Google-powered assistant. In this quote here, it perfectly nails the strategy. Having multiple AI tools is like having different experts to consult on various projects.
Think about it. You wouldn't go to a heart surgeon for a broken leg, right? Well, it's the same idea. Using different AIs gives you different perspectives and strength, and that leads to much better results.
So you've seen all these amazing tools. Now what? Let's talk about your next move. Because it's not enough to just know they exist, you've got to weave them into your workflow to get that maximum impact. And the key idea to really grab onto here is augmentation. These tools aren't here to take your job, they're here to make you better at it. They handle the boring stuff, the tedious tasks that drain your energy, and that frees you up to focus on what really matters, the big picture, the strategy, the creativity. So here's your action plan. And listen, don't get overwhelmed and try to learn all 8 at once. That's a recipe for disaster. Just start small. Pick the one tool that solves your biggest problem right now, dive in, play around with it, and once you feel like you've mastered it, then you can move on to the next one.
The AI revolution isn't coming, it's here. And with these free tools, you're not just watching from the sidelines, you are in the game. The power is literally in your hands. So, the only question left is, what are you going to create with it?